Okay, guys, we are back with another Country Wayne skit review. Today's been a sad day because I have to make a decision to put our one. We have four small dogs. We have a Pomeranian. We have a Chinese Crescent, but it's not hairless. It's Powerpuff. We have a Morkie, which is a Maltese New Yorkie, and then we have a Snoodle, which is a Schnauzer and a Schnauzer and a Poodle. And we got to put down the Chinese Crescent. We got to put her down. She's losing her bowel movements. She can't control her bowel movements. Can't control her bladder, her crap part, crapping all over the place. She also her tail is so big that they was talking about the vet was talking about that they might have to she it looked like she got a bad infection and they might have to cut it off and everything like that, and she's gonna be in the pain because she's an older dog. So I was telling my husband this morning that we might have to just put her down. So I'm debating on that today, whether I'm gonna do it next week or a week after. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to bring some Country Wayne skits reviews to you. And one of the ones I wanted to bring that came across last night is when Bethany showed her big back ass over there to Shara House. She done went over to Shara House, uninvited, and then gonna tell Shara, call Shara on the phone, then tell her she outside. No, Big Bertha. See, I would cut that damn light off on her. I wouldn't even went out there. See, Shara, they be having Shara and these characters with they give Bethany too much leeway. And it's because she white, and Wayne want to protect the white people in these skits. That's what he does. He want to protect the white people. Just like you got Libby and Genesis both pregnant by Terry 2 times right now. I guarantee you, Genesis is going to be when I lose her baby. I guarantee you that. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I guarantee you, in Country Wayne eyes, Genesis is going to be the one that lose her baby. I guarantee you. Okay? And so Shaw was sitting there telling her, this don't make no sense. Why you here? Why you here? I'm not gonna go back and forth and argue with you. I don't want to hear your argument. I don't want to hear, woman to woman. I don't want to hear, if it's like if you have a child and if you have a daughter and you want to make sure your daughter's okay, and when after she started explaining what she was talking about, Shaw was like, do you have a child somewhere? Because last time I checked, you don't have a kid. You don't have a kid. But yet you still keep putting yourself in this role of parent number one. And like Charlotte said, you've been there for a hot minute helping raise, but you haven't been there the whole time. You've been there for a hot minute, and you make it seem like that hot minute you've been there give you rights that you could actually sit there and you could be her, you could now make parent decisions. Like, I would have told Bethany, you can't even I could call the cops on you and say you kidnapped my child. And you think what the cops is going to sit there and say, when you say, oh, well, yeah, I'm her step parent, they're going to be like, you're not her parent. Did her parents give you authorization to pick her up? No, but I'm her step. You don't have authorization, then you are kidnapping their kid. And so then she calls Larry because we knew that was going to happen. She went off on Larry. Larry got mad, and so soon he hangs the phone up with Shara. Bethany walking out in the house like she ain't do shit. So then Larry's like, well, did you just leave from Shara house? Yeah, I did. I went over there to apologize. I wanted to. And it's like it goes on in a circle with them. It's like, stop it. Just stop, because it's like we're tired of if you ain't going to do nothing, just shut your mouth. Just do like you did when you first came on the skits and don't say nothing. Because when you first came on the skits, you barely said anything. Becky sat there and she altered that that footage. You said nothing. You didn't say what was wrong. Your family telling you that she's putting down black people. You said nothing. So just go back to doing that. Because the argument back and forth is not like you're going to do anything. So then this morning he wakes up and he tells her that he's going to help Jay in the move. You know she's not for that, or because Lynette's going to be there. So she's not for that, or oh no, is Lynette going to be there? Well, I don't see why you got to help her move. I don't see why you got to go up there. And then he's like, this is not up for debate. I wasn't telling you to get your permission. I'm helping my family. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't care whether you like it or not. But I'm going. And so she already got hands put out with Lynette. Lynette might have to put her hands on her again. But and I'm telling you, this is just going to be a beginning because now the family's going to be down here. Larry's going to be spending a lot of time over there with Lynette, and she going to have an issue with that. She's going to have a big issue with that. So here we go again. Here we gonna go again. Okay, but I'm like, at the end of the day, when is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? And then you saw where then the one thing I did watch the Terry and Kiki skit because it was saying Terry was crying and Kiki was like, "What you crying for? Because you got 3 kids on the way and you have no money. You're broke." That little girl need her ass whipped, but it was funny. It was funny when she kept saying that to him. She was like, "Yeah, you're crying because you got 3 kids on the way. One by Libby, one by Genesis, and then me. And then you're broke. You have no money, but you keep having these kids." That's the one thing she did say correct. Okay. And so then Libby comes downstairs and Libby's like, "What's going on?" And she says to Libby, "Oh yeah, he's upset. He's sad because he got 3 kids on the way." And Libby's like, "Oh no, it's not 3 kids, Kiki. It's just me that's pregnant." And she was like, "No, he got one by you, one by Genesis, and then he has me. And he's broke." And Libby was like, "Excuse me?" And she's like, "Repeat that again." And Kiki repeated it again. And then Terry gonna tell her something. Go upstairs, Kiki. And he finally tells Libby, yes, Genesis is pregnant. Genesis is pregnant as well. So now Libby is having a meltdown. But again, like I said, I guarantee you in Country Wayne skits, the white people never lose. Genesis is gonna be the one that lose her baby. I guarantee you that. Because the white people, no, we can't make them hurt. No, we can't make them go through things. No. So we just going to make the black person keep going through things. And that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. So that right there was very funny. I was sitting there, I was cracking up and laughing about that. Noelle and Dalen, I skipped that because I'm not entertaining that. Skip that. Don't even know why she even back. All the shit she talked on social media about the skits and everything else and about her role and all this other shit. But now it's something you're back because what you missing your paycheck? You missing your paycheck? So I skipped that. Or you thought a acting gig was coming through and it fell through? I skipped that. When they had Rodney, which is Sade. First they said it was Sade's cousin. I even went back and found the skit. First they said Rodney was Sade's cousin. Now they're saying Rodney is Sade's brother. Writers, we are not dumb. And we damn sure not stupid. Get your stories right before you start doing this shit. Get the stories right. I skipped it because I'm like, okay, they showed him showing up at the shoe store. You was gone all damn day. It took you to the nighttime to go to the shoe store. The traffic ain't that bad down here in Georgia. And then just out of the blue, there's a big old boulder right next to the shoe store. There's a big old boulder that you're going to pick up so you could throw at it. Throw at the window right next to the shoe store. And what is that going to do when nobody's there? Nobody's there. So my whole thing was I skipped it. Because I was like, come on here. Come on. It don't make no sense. You come all the way from California to do what? Start some shit? And you talking about something, you protected her? You going to protect her. You protect her in a different way. You move stealth mode. That's how you move. You move stealth mode. Your ass is moving reckless. Which is then going to put her in more danger. So I did skip that. D playing with his son. I skipped that he got bad news. Talking about Trini is in a coma. I skipped that because we already know where that's going. Diana and Diana setting up Rise. I skipped that because again, same old storyline. I skipped that one as well. Trying to make sure. I'm still sitting here. The last skit you showed was Sheho of her trying to go ahead and do a pop up with Amon, and then Angelina leaving her in the house saying she ain't watching Kai. And then we're like, okay, well, what is the next skit? Did she go to LA? Did she pop up in Amon? Like, where's the next skit? Y'all just dropped that ball. Y'all literally just dropped that one. Like, did she go to LA? Did she pop up on Amon? Like, y'all just dropped that ball. And at the end of the day, You sit here talking about something. Then you show, before that you show Amar calling Delicia and telling Delicia that oh yeah, he knows she mad at him, so he put a little money, extra money in her account, so this way she could go do some retail therapy and stuff. And she's like, yeah, okay. The only thing you doing is making these women look just like Hope and Faith be talking bops. That's all you doing. That's all you doing. And then you had Norman mother. So I skipped that piece. Then you had Norman and her mother go off on her about put her in that mess. No, she didn't put you in that mess. You put yourself in that mess. And I don't know how the hell you fell, but Dan ain't touch your ass. Dan did not touch your ass, but you fell. You bust your ass. And then you gonna get mad at Norman talking about something. She put you in that mess. No, she didn't. She didn't put you in that mess. You put yourself in that mess. So I skipped that as well, because I'm like, come on, you trying to blame somebody else. No, you put yourself, you a grown-ass woman, and you put yourself in there faking for some damn money. So she just like you. She just like you. So them the ones I actually saw so far, but I will actually bring other reviews today to you. Excuse me. I will bring other reviews today to you. But thank you guys for tuning into the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and I will see you in the next Country Wayne Skip review.